Good evening, everybody. It's Patty Wonder, your Scentsy director for Team Wonder Bar, but also for the Team Wonder Bar group. There's also your director, Janice Pettit. So one day we're going to have to do this together. Just hopped on a minute early so that people can start shuffling in. Hopefully you watched the video of Van Halen to get you in the mood to dream big this year. We lost Mr. Eddie Van Halen in 2020, so I thought it would be a good homage to the curly-haired guitaring genius. Hello, Michelle. Happy New Year. Make sure you have something to drink. Make sure you have something to write with. We have lots to cover. Please say hello when you hop on. Just, it's nice to know who's here. And how about telling me if you are which season you like most? Do you like summer, winter, spring, or fall? Let me know that. I am a fall winter person. Really hate summer. Kind of tolerate spring, but the cold is good with me. My body doesn't like the warm. I see that Gail is on. Winter. Oh, my girl, Michelle. Good job. We might be the only two on here, but I'm going to start yawning. This is a new thing. When I go on videos, I start yawning. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. And that's how much water I have left, and I have 4 liters drank today. So, spring. That doesn't surprise me about you. Hello, hello. Thank you. It's the Wonder Love tree. Hashtag Wonder Love tree. Almost every ornament on that tree and the tree is from somebody else. So that tree is all about the love and erasing hate, and it's amazing. That tree and it'll stay up for a little while because I got it up really late. So now it'll stay up until probably Valentine's Day, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. 2 minutes to go. So here we are. We're going to go through lots of things. For those of you, I'm trying to think if there's somebody here that hasn't gone through a transition. If you haven't gone through a transition month where we're transitioning to a new catalog, please let me know in the comments. It kind of helps me a little bit because I do this every catalog. So one thing I will tell you guys is if you go to the search, the little magnifying glass in the team page, and you type any topic, you're going to get answers. There are literally videos, PDFs, pictures, posts, whatever, full of every topic. Because I've been doing this since 2015. So before you ask if anybody knows something, do a search, because I'm pretty sure pretty much every question is answered if you just search for it. All right, let's get started. Hey, lady. The first thing I just want to remind everybody of is the end of this month. If you have not placed an order of if you've not been active, 200 PRV or more in 1 month out of the last 12, you will finally be canceled with Scentsy as of the 1st of February. Okay? Now, there's a couple on my list. Please go to for any of you that have team members on your team, go to the performance tab, go to leadership report on the left-hand side, and then it says lose downline, I think is what it says. We're trying to figure out, and we're trying to work with Scentsy right now to find out if we can separate those. Because Scentsy changes the rules, so you only need 200 PRV once every 12 months. But if you do not have 200 PRV 1 in 4 months, you will lose your team. So they don't think that's a leader. I don't either. I'd pretty much have to be in a coma not to hit 200 PRV for like half a year or more. Actually, no. As long as my Scentsy as long as my website's paid, I'll have 200 PRV every month thanks to Scentsy Club. So really, I could be dead and still doing it. Yes. So make sure you check in on your teams. If you have team members, it is your job. It's actually your job more than it's my job. I look as well, don't you worry, but I allow you the space to be the leader that this person trusted you to be when they joined your team. The whole orphaning, ghosting, not talking to, not following up with, not supporting, I don't even understand it. Somebody entrusted you to join your team and you're not taking care of them. It's weird. It's just weird to me. It's kind of like you gave birth to a child and just put it on the couch and said, figure it out. I'm busy. All right. And I know there's people out there that do that. They leave them at police stations and fire stations. It's fine. Okay. So just be aware of that cancellation policy, and look at your will cancel report and you might have to go into your will cancel, or you may have to go into people's names, and see, maybe you have to do the counting yourself. So to go into them, once you do the leadership report, and you see the screen with everybody's name and the check marks on the right hand side, you actually click on their name and it takes you to where the graphs are. And you can actually look at the graphs and see when they placed their last 200 PRV order. I also recommend, if you have a team member, I know I've shared this a bazillion times as well, but where's my book? Oh, there. Get yourself a binder and search the words Frontline Focus. You can search it on YouTube. It's by Anna Hughes. She did a SFR training on it as well. But every month, I'm going to cover this up. Every month, you write down, I can't see, you write down what your team members did. This is my front line, just so you know. These are my front line. So I have quite a few. And you become really good at it. It's a habit, but you can easily see when people aren't doing something, when all of a sudden they've fallen down, when all of a sudden they were 0 and now they're hitting 1,000, something happened in there. So some life change probably happened. So it allows you to be a better leader. There's lots of videos on, I didn't actually come to talk about this, but since we're on the topic, because you need to know what your team is doing. You have to. When it gets bigger, it's hard. It's really hard for me to keep track of everybody. And so the idea is that I take care of my front line take care of their front line, and so on and so forth, because it's easier that way. And they don't know me. Your team members know you and trust you. Make sure they should. So take good care of them. All right. On to that. If you don't understand any of that, message your sponsor or message me and I will explain it to you and help you through it. Because I would rather take the time to help you understand it so that you can execute it than just go, I don't know how to do it, and don't do anything. And then your business suffers and their business suffers. So, second, Bring Back My Bar is active. You can vote. So you go to your PWS, you share the link with everybody and anybody. You text it to people, you share it in your party groups, you share it on your personal profile, you share it on your business page, you share it in your VIP group, you share it in everywhere. And consultants and customers, the public, can vote. You can vote every 5 minutes, and they update the top 12 once a day. So you'll see what's there right now as the top 12 is not really the top 12, thank God. They're in the A section. They're just in the beginning. You have to have an active PWS. You have to, you have to, you have to. Now, when I wrote this for training, I went down a little rabbit hole with this one. I, once in a while, especially right before a flash sale, I usually do it, but I didn't do it this last time. I will go through and start saying who doesn't have an active website. And there'll usually be about 5 people that go, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'll go look and I'm like, no, you don't. But because you haven't refreshed your cookies and, or cleared your cookies and refreshed your browser and stuff like that, it still shows your website. So you don't realize that your payment didn't go through or something's wonky. And again, there's ways to see that with actually going to everybody's website. So, there's reports for that. I know I've talked about that, but you have to have an active website for, people to vote on your website. And then what happens is after they vote, once voting closes and the bars come back, you actually can see a report of who voted for what. So it tells you actually what people like. So you can go back into the reports tab and see what people voted for. So that if those ever come up again, you know, and that's very cool too. But here's why you want a PWS. And I know this is, again, a side road to the main road. This is like a pit stop. So when you have a PWS, which is personal website, you can be selling 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Whether you're sleeping, vacationing, wherever. And any business that does not have a website isn't really a professional looking business, and to me isn't serious. And it's kind of like, but it's not trustworthy. It really isn't. Or people with really bad websites, I'm like, I don't know. So 1, professionalism. 2, 24-hour opportunity to make money. 3, a lot of times we do things where it's just PWS orders only. You can only do it if you have PWS. Flash sales are a prime example. Pre-orders. We'll be doing more pre-orders in 2021. You have to have a PWS to do pre-orders, like the way where they pay $9, but they pay the rest of it when the item comes, kind of thing. To build your team, you need to have a website. That used to not be that way, but now it is. You do not have to pay for a marketing, a web designer, all the things that you would normally need in a regular business are already done for you. Somebody does the designing, somebody makes sure it links everywhere. It's done for you, and you pay $18 a month after your first 3 months are free when you're new. You also can't have Scentsy Club customers if you don't have a website. You are literally throwing money out the window, and you're making this business harder than it needs to be if you don't have a PWS. That's the easiest way. You want to complain and go, Scentsy doesn't work for me, or I never get any sales. I will tell you right now, it may take a little while, but once you start sharing your link and you put your link on things and it's on your business card and you're sharing it, the catalog is literally on your website. They can click on view catalog. So you can just share the link to the catalog, excuse me, and then they're already on your website. So and if they click in the catalog of something they like, it takes it to them on the website. There's also a new category called Last Chance. Now, when I used to send everybody, I'm loving this category. When I used to send people the discontinued list that was released, a lot of times people don't look at it. It's very wordy. Some people are more pictures, like I am. It has been so helpful to be able to go, hey, go to this link. It's my Last Chance link. And it actually shows you everything in pictures. Because people sometimes don't remember what bars they're using, but they're shopping when you're not at home or you're busy or whatever. And so they can actually go to the link and go, it's yellow. Oh, was it that one? No, that's not right. Oh, that's the one. It's weird, but it's a muscle memory. So you have to be able to make everything really simple. And that last chance under specials on your website right now is spectacular. You can put the links in your Amy apps when you follow up and things like that. You can text them to people. You can email it, the links. It makes things a lot easier than you trying to send a PDF and trying to write down everything that's going and all these things. So please do me a favor this year and invest in your personal website and freaking use it. Tell the world you really are. I would literally lose out on at least 200 PRV a month if I didn't have that. That's just Scentsy Club. If I didn't have a PWS. Plus, I mean, I had a lady today order 2 bars. She lives in Yaldhurst. I'm like, oh no. All I did was follow up with her today, had the link in there about to my newsletter, which had all the information. All of a sudden there was an order. I went, oh, she ordered. I did 40 follow-ups through my Amy app and got a $19 order today. I had a couple other people. But that one made me laugh because I was like, okay. But in my newsletter, I have been pushing Scentsy Club and ordering online because I'm starting a new program for my people that place orders online. So, once home office has their poop in a group, you'll be able to actually click a special sales report in the reports tab, and it will bring up everything that's discontinued and anybody that ordered those things. Right now, you can do it manually. If you go into sales reports and click, what's it called? I always get the names of the folders mixed up. I know where to click, but to tell you where to click, I'll tell you where to go. Reporting, sales reports, and then if you go to, it's working. You can click the products that are being discontinued or the bars that are being discontinued and run the report and then export it, and you can print it or use it off your computer or tablet or whatever you want to do. So they'll be coming. Any questions on any of that so far? I'm still waiting for it to come up because the sales reports tab takes a hot second. And I don't know why y'all think that phrase is funny, but you do. Okay. Product history. That's what you want to do. And then you go through and you search when it says search product, you just start typing in and then clicking anything that's on your discontinued list. You want to remember to also upsell warmer dishes that are on the discontinued list. If customers have bought that warmer, I always say, would you like another dish or 2 in case you break yours because this warmer is being discontinued. It's better if they have a couple extra dishes. And if you listen to any of the Refocus, Refresh, Reform, whatever the hell it's called, group, she talks about just selling extra dishes because then people, and I have a couple customers that do this. They have a drawer with just dishes with different scent of wax in it. They just change the dish when they need to. They don't pour the wax back in. So know that that's something that you don't want to miss upselling about or following up on the discontinued list. Again, discontinued list, I have posted it in the team page. There is the under files, and then in the comments of the file, I have the screenshot as well. All right, so let's talk transition. If you have questions, ask them while I'm here, please. I mean, you can ask them when you're watching the after party too if you want, but if I'm here, you might as well ask me now. So transition. Okay, nobody's answered me that they have not been through a transition before. So the first thing about transition means we're transitioning from the old catalog to the new catalog. So I'm sitting at my desk surrounded by all these things, and I think I just cleaned and put all my catalogs away. So we are saying goodbye to this catalog, my face, the one with my face in it, and now Serena's face is going to be in it. So this catalog will go bye-bye at the end of the month. So the discontinued list goes for this catalog. And then the 1st of February, we have the new catalog, which there is a PDF in this team page as well under files, but it's also in your workstation. You don't want to share the new stuff until probably that last week of the month. You want to schedule a last chance first glance open house at your house if possible, or at a coffee shop, or I do mine online and I go through the new catalog at the end. And I usually do it the last 2 days of the month. I may do sneak peeks. So what I do is I look at the PDF catalog on my phone. I blow it up until there's like just this showing or just this showing. And I screenshot that and I put that and I just do sneak peek. So they don't know what it is, but they can start thinking about what it might be, but you're not showing them the product altogether. You always want to sell what's available today. We have more LTOs coming this month. The rose gold and silver mini warmer went live this morning as well. So that's still going on while supplies last. I think they're still around. I haven't heard anything about them being gone. You want to order your sales tools. So you want to order catalogs. I personally order about 3 packs. I'll probably order 2 packs this time. Although, if I'm going to do as many mail outs as I think I'm going to do, I'll probably order 3 packs. So I'll probably order 3 packs of catalogs, a pack of order forms, 2 packs of the product sheets. Product sheets are these. And also I will order some more of these. I order a couple of these every season because these go in your possibility packs. So your host join brochure talks about hosting and about joining. And I realized yesterday I was pulling some pamphlets out from product lines, and I realized we don't have some of the things in there anymore, so I have to go through those yet. I realized that yesterday or the day before, because I was making some packets to send out. So I put these in reorder bags. Like when people place their orders and I wrap their orders from a party, people get these in their bags. It has my stamp on the bottom because you don't know. Don't assume they're not interested. But if you're too chicken to bring it up, why not put the information in their bag? I also put a Scentsy Club thing that I made on the computer, explaining what Scentsy Club is and the rewards that they get. So I put that in their bag. I also put both kits, and I put this in all the possibility packs too. I make copies of these and put them in possibility packs and in their orders now too, and I make sure I stamp my information on them somewhere. So don't forget to load up your customer orders, not just with samples, but with information that they might. A lot of people like looking at stuff in their order just to relax. I'm one of those people. I would rather look at paper and then look at the computer. So when people say, oh, do you want me to send you a regular catalog? Yes. I keep them next to my bed. I love regular catalogs. I really don't. I'm a techno girl, but I like to get away from technology when I can to relax. Otherwise, there's somebody always asking me something or messaging me something, right? So make sure you're getting those. The Autumn-Winter 2021 sales kits are available the 19th of January. This is a chance for you to get the product right away instead of having to wait to order it until February. So they put special bundles together. And I have to say, this year they put better bundles together. The new season sales kit has every single new bar that we're getting. It's 110 New Zealand dollars, and you get 60 PRV for it. A lot of times, if you search for Jessica Miller, or is she Jess Miller or Jessica Miller in here? She's done a video that shows what she does. She orders a set of the new testers. Now, you can use host rewards for these too, okay? So just be aware of that so you can get them free and half price, which is why a lot of us have been saving up our host rewards in some parties. and she gets these little containers, and she makes her own testers and sends them out as pouch parties for people and her really good customers with a new catalog and some new samples. And if they place an order, they get to keep all the scents. So, but she has lots of things like that. So search for Jessica Miller in the team page, and she's done a video training us on, or you can just try to find her video too when you go to videos. The other thing we get, the laundry new season sales kit. It says pink cotton. It's not. It will be Palm Beach Breeze. It was a typo. So you get a laundry liquid and whiffs for $51.50 New Zealand dollars, 28 PRV. I'm excited about this one. I love this smell. Oh, I just got a message. She's going to order some bars. Okay. Funny, I texted her today, and she just replied to my email that went out like a day or two ago. Sorry, squirrel. Fiesta Lime bathroom cleaner, counter clean, and dish soap. I love Fiesta Lime. Not in a bar, but in cleaning. It's amazing. Ooh. It's awesome. So the Clean New Season Sales Kit is $51.75 New Zealand dollars, and it's 28 PRV. Then we have the Body New Season Sales Kit, $132 New Zealand and 72 PRV. Based on the news article in the Workstation, I think the soaks are being delayed at the moment. But watermelon tangerine body wash, hand cream, Scentsy soak. Are we not getting the fragrance mist? I still have my fragrance mist from when it was a seasonal thing. Hibiscus pineapple body wash, hand cream, Scentsy soak, sugar scrub. And then we have a pets one. So the new season sales kit for pets is $64.50. It's 35 PRV, and you get the Sweet Pea and Shea Best Bud Suds shampoo, deodorizing spray, and detangling spray. All these kits are while supplies last. You get one per consultant. I'm just reading this for the first time. Corrected. I stand corrected. They must have changed this. New season sales kits contribute to the host base amount in a party, and you'll earn PRV for the purchase, but they may not be purchased using host rewards. Kits are available through Workstation orders only. So I am not. So put the kits in the order, and then use the other stuff in the free stuff. Okay. So this is in your Workstation. The other thing that you want to make sure is you go to your Workstation and go to your consultant store. However, what I do is I go to the consultant store, write down what I want, and then I just add it into my order and order it together, so the shipping's the same. So there is you can get current while supplies last supplies of like the current catalog and things like that. They're while supplies last. They're not going to be making anymore. But you get them at a reduced cost. They are for God's sakes. I don't know what they are. But anyway, 10 to 20% off all the other things. Your new catalogs, your fragrance tester sets. I always get 3 sets of testers. Actually, 4 sets of tester. No, 3 sets of testers, but I do have a 4th set, so I'll probably get 4. Because I have bag parties that always go out, and especially when there's new scents, people maybe don't want to party, but their friends all buy wax from you, or they want to see the new stuff, but they don't really want to have a party. They just want to smell all the scents when they have time. So I just give them a bag, and they get the orders together. And so bag parties are really nice, especially for people that don't want to have a party, but their friends all love Scentsy. So make sure you check out the consultant store. I'm not going to go through all of that. Okay, kits, sales twos, party kits, discontinued list, discontinued products and testers. You want to make sure at the end of the month that you switch out, you take all the discontinued scents out of your kits for your parties, and then put in the new testers. Usually, if we're nice to Ange Russell, she will create a new Like It, Love It sheet before the end of the month as well, so that we have that ready to go. She's freaking amazing at that. I tried it several times and I just suck at it. I just can't. My brain doesn't do that. My brain does lots of other things, but not that. So everybody say, please, Ange Russell. Please, Ange Russell. We love you, Ange Russell. Make sure you all say that, please, okay? Make sure you're getting your party bookings. I've been texting people today, and all I've been saying, I can tell you what I've been saying. I'll just pull up my messenger. I wrote, oh my God. I won't use that one. I just had a text from a customer I've been trying to get a hold of freaking ever, because she had a replacement warmer that she wanted, and I believe her text just said, oh, I got it working, and the replacement is sitting here. So now I have to decide whether I want to buy it or not. Mother trucker. All right, this one's, so my message that I've been sending out in the last day or two, because I'm trying to do at least ask 5 people a day to host and 5 people to join. And I'll talk about the team thing. So Happy New Year's, Melissa. Happy New Year, Melissa. Emoji, because you know me and my emojis. Because I'm a blunt speaker and I say what I need to say, I put emojis in to soften things. I hope your holidays were relaxing and happy. I was just thinking about you today and was wondering if you'd like to grab a handful of friends and have a smelly session with me. This month, bars are 10% off, and next month is a new catalog, so it's a perfect time to get the girls together. What you think? Let me know. Hearts, Petty. I have tweaked it every once in a while for people depending on their personalities that I know. But that's it. That's all I'm doing, and I'm sending that out. I've had 3 no's, a whole lot of no responses. I haven't had any yeses, so I've had 3 no's and the rest no responses. But that's not my problem. My problem is just to keep asking. So that just gives you an idea. So make sure that you're getting, if you have set your goal to promote or to get new team members or to sell, to have a bigger paycheck, you want to make more money in 2021, you want more free product, you're going to need to like meet new people, and you're going to have to continue the leads, and you're going to have to continue to try to meet new people. And the more parties, this is something even Janice and I have talked about, because her and I are very big party people. We do home parties a lot. And last year I had 19 team members, new team members in the year. And this year I had 9. I've never been in single digits ever with team building. And so I'm like, what the hell? But she pointed out we weren't doing as many parties. And usually team members come right alongside parties. The ones that work, I will say, most people, if they've been to a party, they understand it. They might not want to do them, but once you do the launch party and you do it for them and you come through things, a lot of times they're like, oh, that was easy. I could do that. I knew about that. And you're like, so whatever that looks like, but it allows you to meet new people and talk about things with everybody while other people listen. So it's good because women are nosy. Remember that the bars, all our bars are on sale this month, 10% off, licensed bundles, everything. Don't forget to contact everybody on your customer report that you're going to run the discontinued list for. All right. I ran an incentive in the very first month of the year. If anybody that was consistently active or higher every single month in the year of 2020 would get something from me. So I started texting people today. I'm not going to name them and I'm not posting about it because it's been really fun to send a text to congratulate people. So, and the prizes aren't going to be here for a good couple months probably. So I just wanted to let them know that. And so Those of you that have, took me a long time to work out who did and who didn't. That was I need an easier challenge in the future. But just stay tuned. You might hear from me in the next week or so. Yeah, probably a week. I should have it done. If you again want to move up and you don't know where to start in your business, start doing a 5x5 or a 90-day sleigh. Just start talking to people. It's all people. Congratulations again to Kirsty Hayward. She took the November challenge and she got over 100 no's, and she was the only one. She's the only one that did the challenge, so she got a more expensive gift than I would have normally given, because I appreciate when people participate. It's fun for me too. Make sure you're doing borrow bags. Are you, do you have a whole bunch of these sitting around, or extra ones? Could you give them away? Could you just say, hey, you want to try this and give me your opinion on this? Do you want to try this out for me? I know you work in a cubicle. You're always on your computer. Or, oh, I hear, you drive a lot for work. Let me know what you think about this. I'd love your opinion. It does you no good to have 5 warmers in your house and 3 diffusers and 6 Scentsy Go's and 3 wall fan diffusers and no money coming in. You don't need it. Your house literally doesn't have to have Scentsy in it for you to sell Scentsy. I would rather have my stuff out making money than, if I don't have bookings, than in my house. So what kind of brain mindset do you have about business? That's what it comes down to. Do you want it or don't you want it? Do you want to achieve these things or don't you? Well, then are you open to doing different things and letting people borrow things? Just a post that, who wants to borrow my pods and wall fan diffuser for a couple of days and give me your opinion? That's it. That's all you have to ask. Ask a business. I want to see what kind of scent this puts off in your kind of space. Let me know what you think. Would you be open to give me your opinion if I just drop this off for a couple days? I'm going to be doing that. It scares the shit out of me. So know that this stuff scares me too, but not achieving things. This is the first incentive I didn't achieve. I had points to get there, but the non-PRV points weren't high enough. And that, I just want to say congratulations again to Serena Wilkins. She was the only one in the TWV family tree that earned the incentive. She earned level 1 of the incentive. And honest to God, we are just like, ugh. And I think everybody's very, very tired. But a lot of what happens in the incentive is what you do before the incentive. So she was stacked nicely, very nicely. I was not. I did not do enough work. And so start working now. So when they announce the next incentive, you already have that momentum going. Don't wait and go, oh, I'll do it later. I'll worry about it when February comes. I'll wait for the new catalog. Stop. You have to start now. Stop procrastinating. I've harped about this for a little bit. Refresh, Refocus, Reimagine is a group on Facebook. It is directors and above, and 31 directors, 31 days of training. Basically, a director takes over a page over the group for a day, and does a live video and shares any tools that you need that they used and talked about, and maybe post during the day. They kind of do a page takeover. I'm doing the 19th of this month, so it's a Tuesday. So if you want to come cheer me on, that would be great, because it's a different kind of group. 31 days. So don't ever say, I don't know how, and I don't know, and I don't know, because you could watch Scentsy videos between YouTube, Facebook, and Workstation for probably a year and not watch one twice. There is enough videos for years for you if you want it. There's also a page that you can follow called Boss Up. They did 7 hours of training, kind of like a rapid fire training. Really short videos, like 15, 20 minutes max-ish kind of videos. Don't forget to also keep yourself in a positive headspace. Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, the search bar in the team page, the search bar in the director page, or in the consultant page, the search bar in any group. The Aha Moment group, that's still one of my favorites. The Pivot group that we did for the Pivot event. Utilize this stuff. You can't just go, I didn't know, what is this, I don't know how. That's like what a little kid says, and then you teach them how, and you teach them where to look. My grandma did that the whole time I was growing up. Oma, what about this? She's like, well, look it up. I'm pretty sure she just didn't know the answer now, although looking back, because she was German, and I was asking her American stuff. But look it up. That was the theme that ran through my house. You want your children to be self-sufficient, unless you have issues. You want to be self-sufficient. You are an independent Scentsy consultant, okay? I had 5x5, 90-day sleigh, borrow bags, mystery bags, scent bags, bag stuffers I talked about. This year, if you didn't see my post, this year I think with pretty much certainty that we will hit $1 million, Team Wonder Bar family. And Janice figured out that Combined Scents has a really good shot at doing $250,000. So how cool is that? How cool is that to say that? I remember the day I started, it was 1:56 in the morning. By, I don't know, 10 a.m. I had a recruit, and I had 8 bookings the first day. I just started texting people. I don't know, tell me what to say and I'll text it. And I did. I didn't think. I did what they said. And sometimes everybody thinks too much and analyzes too much and gives into fear. They don't take action fast enough. They do the, and then they let anxiety and fear and all those things basically stop you from achieving your goals, which, if you hear the saying, fear's a liar. You can walk right through fear and bitch slap it. You totally can. Trust me. Because nothing bad has ever happened when I've done it. I've just went, whew, glad that's over. And then went, oh my God, she did this. And oh my God, she did that. Just do things. 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, 45 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day. You don't have to do it an hour a day if you don't have an hour a day, but most people have 4 15-minute slots. Do one for booking, one for joining, one for follow-ups, one for team. If you just did that, it's not overwhelming. It is what it is, and you're doing the right things instead of all the wrong things that just waste your time and make you busy. All right, I'm going really fast. 9:12. See, this time goes so fast. Brain dump. You guys have been talking about the thing I posted with the post-it notes and the 3 sections. I've always learned through Scentsy, sit down and write down on a piece of paper every single thing you do in your business. It's called a brain dump. Get a notebook and just write down everything you think of, to booking, selling, recruiting, parties, packing for a party, making samples, making possibility packs, wrapping orders, team get-togethers, events, taxes, whatever you have to do in your business, write it all down. And then you have to sit and you have to figure out what kind of goes together and what's income producing and what is not. Because if it's not, you do it before or after time that you'd be working with people. So my rule of thumb is before 9, after 9, I don't contact people unless they contact me first. Because it's rude. And then that's when you do like samples and that kind of stuff, you know. Unless you're doing a team get together where you're all doing samples together. It's a team bonding experience and that helps. World tour. You saw my post about World Tour today. We have a lot of people registered, so that's exciting. Please, 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 if you're in the Christchurch, Canterbury area, please come to Lisa's house and watch it with us. It'll be so much fun. Go to the events tab in this team page and just kind of, where I talk about Lisa hosting, just say, I'll be there or whatever in there so that we know you're coming. I'll probably do one last spin before that. It's the morning of the morning of the 23rd. Last time I overslept. And I was driving, watching it in the car as I got there. And then Janice is hosting. Janice is an amazing host. Hosting one in Hastings as well. So if you're in the North Island and that's near you, please, please, please let Janice know if you want to come and hang out. What I've learned over the last year or two from this team is that everybody's afraid to meet strangers. And they're afraid to go anywhere. I want you to grow this year. Not this way. This way. I want you to grow. I want you to trust that you're in a safe place and you're amongst friends and you will be welcomed with a hug if you want one, or a no hug if you're a no hugger, but I'm still coming at you. And attend things. I don't care if your sponsor's attending or not. I could give a rip. It's up to you. It's your business. Yeah. It doesn't matter who's attending. If you want to come, you come. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Kirsty, I see you laughing. I hugged Kirsty. And Russell was like, I won't give you a hug in case you're not a hugger. And Kirsty's like, I'm not. I'm like, I don't care. She's like, I'll hug you. When we went, I have a sticker. When we went to California, it used to be called Maven, but the Sell with Amy people had a booth, and there were 2 tables of stickers, and you could use not a hugger sticker or I'm a hugger sticker. And everybody thought I was not a hugger. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what the hell that started, but I am a hugger. I'm a good hearty hugger. And so I have a hugger. I'm looking at it. I have a hugger sticker. Please remember to be self-sufficient. Use search bars. Use filters, clear cache, and cookies when you're using Workstation. Things aren't coming up. Sometimes it's just fucking weird and it is what it is, but then you try it a different way. But you click Scentsy Success first and then go in. You never just go straight to news or straight to training or straight to marketing, because then it's a mess. So if you just click Scentsy Success, it takes you to the that section, and then it'll give you like highlights of each one, and then you can click more and it puts them in order for you. So, and then if that's still not working, then you go through the different filters on the side. All those little purple arrows that you see, they actually are drop down menu. You can click more things and filter out more. So so that's how self-sufficiently. I just want to do a shout out. Oh, Kathy, thank you. I am a hugger, but do not, somebody on this team learned the hard way, do not ever slap me or tap me or think it's funny to smack my ass from basically the waist down. Is basically my skin hurts all the time. I have fibromyalgia. And so everything hurts. My face hurts, my arms hurt, my legs hurt, everything hurts to the touch. But a hug is okay. It's just slaps and things like that. Or if I'm sitting in the same position too long, I get sore and I'll bruise and things. But thank you, Kathy, for that. But I just about unhinged and ripped someone's head off. And I didn't know who it was that did it. It could have been Dan. It could have been Dan. But I turned around and was like, don't you ever fucking do that again. And it was one of our team members. And she was really thrown off. And, well. Anyway, it's a long story, but don't ever do it. I'll still love you. But I'll unhinge for a second. So, and I've had Earl's friend do it. And I actually, while he came down to slap my legs, I had already come up and was ready to punch him in the face, and I did, because as soon as his hit landed, my hit landed, and he went down, and Earl heard the sound from where he was, and he was like, what the hell happened? And I said, he hit my legs, and he went, oh, dude, I could have told you not to do that. So, yeah, I kind of, remember the episode of Friends? Squirrel. Remember the episode of Friends where Rachel and Joey are making out on the couch? And he's sliding his hand up her legs, and she goes, snack. And it was like this auto response. That is me with that kind of stuff. So, but you can feel up my leg if you want. Okay, anyway. Again, congratulations to Brighty Diver for being active already this month. She's got over 300 PRV in this month already. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, shit, I'm not supposed to say stuff like that anymore. Sorry, Brighty. I think she said it was okay, but she's active. I'll just say that. She's active. Forget what I said about PRV. Serena Wilkins, again, congratulations on earning the incentive to Fiji. Woohoo! First incentive is always so exciting. And then finally, what I have in here, this is the last thing I have. Wonder Wednesday has been a thing for years. Wonder Wednesday. Wednesdays are my day off. I basically work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And the first time I thought about taking a Wednesday off, it made me want to vomit because I felt like I was going to miss something, or I didn't get back to somebody. It was going to be like, oh, the death of my business. But what I figured out was when I set good boundaries and when I started to take care of myself and just give myself some time, that's when orders and recruits came in. It was really weird. It always came out on Wednesday. It was really weird. And this year, my focus for the year is myself. I have taken care of people. I look after people. I have like 200 kids, basically, you guys. And I help so many people with so many things, emotionally, especially. And I need this year to say no. So, I started playing with this idea last year, and then COVID happened and went ballistic, and I was just exhausted by the end of the year because I felt I was working all the time. And so I started taking Thursdays off if I didn't have something booked. And so this year, that is what I've done. So in my booking calendar, if you don't have your booking calendar yet, make sure you go get that because I bet they're on sale even. I just had it too. Every year I have a calendar. I just freaking had it. There it is. Every year I have a calendar. I already have a party booked this month, so somebody's already written in it. But I write transition month and I write what the specials are at the top. I cross off any days that I can't do parties, and then I hand this around at my parties. But I'm also very visual, and it's very visual for people to see a calendar. Don't do things on your phone. It helps with nothing, unless that little small percentage of people that prefers that. But it's easier to go put your name where there's not an X and just write your name and the time. And they count paydays. They show people, hey, could you do it this day? That's at parties. But when I'm like right now, I'm contacting people to book parties for next month. I'll say weekday, weeknight, or weekend. And they'll go, probably a weeknight. And I say, oh, I do Thursdays and Fridays. Which would work best for you? Oh, Thursdays. Great. I have the 7th or the 21st available. Which would work best for you? Oh, let's do the 21st. Great. Would you like to do 6:30, 7:30, 7? What time are you thinking? Oh, how about 7? Perfect. Okay, so Thursday the 21st at 7 p.m. Would you like me to set up the Facebook event, or would you like to set up the Facebook event? Or would you like to skip the Facebook event? Some people skip it. The people that skip Facebook events are the best parties because they still know how to talk to people. So, but I know quickly looking at, and this fits in my purse. It fits in my bag. It fits in the little bag I take that fits with my catalogs at parties. So I always get these at like the Paper Plus stores or whatever they're called. They're just New Zealand Scenic. For the love, you think I could find the front? I honestly can't find the front of this calendar. Oh, there. It's one of those. Kathy, if you want to make me one of these next year, I'll use that one. Kathy makes beautiful calendars. Not that I'm cross-promoting Kathy, but just saying. So, does anybody have any questions? I'm actually early. Whoop, whoop. And Shanti has made her appearance, as she always does. Any questions? Anything you want to discuss? Trying to think if there's anything else. Any questions? Any questions? While I'm waiting, because there's a time delay. This is still my favorite picture you took, Kathy. Absolutely. My favorite artist is Salvador Dali, and I think he would approve of this photo completely. So one day I will get a canvas of this for you, from you, Miss Kathy. I just love that picture. Absolutely adore it. So it's sitting right here because I was going through it. No questions, no comments, no nothings. What's your goal for? Tell me what your goal is for, there's only 5 of you now. Tell me what your goal is for this month. What do you want to achieve this month? What did you put into Amy? My goal is to have at least 4 bookings in February, 4 to 8. I don't really need to do 8 anymore. Like the first 2.5 years, I did it 2 to 4 parties a week. And now I'm more of I like a 4 party a month. That's usually good for me because then I have Scentsy Club and I have follow-ups and bag parties and other stuff, and that nicely combines. But it's how I put 2,000 PRV and I'm at 78. What? I put 2,000 PRV and I'm at 78. Oh, got it. Yeah, I'm at 10 from that $19 bar order today. Woo! That's going to pay my rent. Not. Or pay off, what is Christmas? Jesus. I would have had so much extra money for Christmas would have been the last month. But yeah. Sticking with the 100. Kirsty, what did you, I can bring you on if you want to answer live. What did you learn about asking 100 people in November? Did you learn anything? Like, did you learn anything from that experience about yourself? Anything like that? Cool, Annette, we need to see you at least 1,000s. Yep. Yes. Kathy? I need you higher. You're not even mine. You're not even mine. For those of you that don't know, Kathy's adopted. I do not get paid on Kathy in any way, shape, or form. She's in somebody else's team in Australia. And we've just taken her under our wing, and she's definitely one of the Wonderbarians now. I can't even say that word when you guys type it. But I'm like, no, I don't accept that. And she's not even mine. I'm like, no. Kathy, at least bump that to 700. Or at least 600. Could you try 600? Because you've done 500 a lot. You've done 500 for a while. It's too comfy. Move. Grow. And if you're doing 2 to 4 parties for February, that alone, when they're all qualified, even if they suck ass and they just qualify, 400 PRV is 2 parties. 4 parties is 800 PRV. So come on. I'm like, all right, 700. I just know you can do extra. I know you can. You have to be able to, you don't need to be in competition with anybody else, but you should be in competition with yourself to want to just be, you've been doing 500 consistently. It's time to move. Same thing with Annette. Annette, yeah, 1,000 every month from Annette would be great. It's time. It's time. It's time. See, they say there's no peer pressure when you get older, but I'm pretty sure I just gave some to Kathy. If anybody wants to come on and share anything, you're more than welcome to. I can bring you on. Just say the word. Once you start, you just get on a roll, having the visual sheet. Okay. I felt that way too, I have to say, because I started doing my Ask 5 a day. And I probably procrastinated for about an hour or two. And I kept going, I started thinking, and that's the problem. You start thinking. If you haven't listened to Mel Robbins' 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it makes a lot of sense. You have 5 seconds to take action. Otherwise, your brain's going to try to talk you out of it. So it did, and it did, and it did, and it did. And then once I had the lingo I wanted to say, then I felt comfortable. Then I was like, oh, there was that lady. And so I went back in the order forms. I went, oh, that's right. And there was one lady that ordered something. I thought it was just a couple months ago. It was in June. And she's like, I think we should have a party. And I'm like, okay. And could not remember her name because it was during lockdown and things were weird. And oh my God, it took me probably about 40 minutes to find her name. And I went through Workstation. I went through Amy. I went through order forms. I finally figured a back end through and was like, oh, I found her. It's a sign. She better have a party. So I haven't heard back from all right, Kathy. What if it could be 700 for January, because you're going to work the shit out of your discontinued list and your bars, and you're going to get people on Scentsy Club. And you're going to go live, and you're going to show things, and you're going to step out. I'm just saying. Kathy's like, I'm sorry, I have a bad connection. You're buffering, you're cutting out. What? All right, I'm going to go. Because I've shot the shit for 5 minutes. And thank you, Kirsty, for sharing. If anybody wants to know how to get through 100 no's and have it be easy, talk to Kirsty. She's amazing. All right, I love you guys. Thank you. If anybody needs help with anything, oh, Denise. I have love for Denise. Refocus and get 4 bookings for Feb. Going to hit the pavements over the next couple of days and drop some pecs off at some of the... That's a great idea. Denise, I need to do that too. And I'm always a chicken. Always a chicken about it. Great idea. Great idea. Need to work that into my goals somehow. All right. If you have any questions or you want to share your goals or ideas or your favorite season when I asked in the beginning, feel free. Have a great, amazing month. And let me know if you need anything. Okay, bye.